one of the members of the Brotherhood of Caring group. I've been attending it for since its inception. Um, Let me tell you first off, I've never ever been one for groups, um, especially sharing groups. I've always been a private person, and I've kept my thoughts to myself, and of course, like a lot of men, kept my feelings to myself. But of course, as we know, this diagnosis of gynecological cancer is very earth-shattering to us all, and I felt the need after a certain time of coping with this and my wife's disease that I needed some support. I did not want to go to a counselor. I did not want to share with friends my feelings because, as I said, I've been a private person and have always kept myself to myself. I was asked one day from a person at Johns Hopkins if I would be interested in taking part in a group, and which has eventually been called the Brotherhood of Caring. It was explained that it was going to be a men's group only, and for men whose loved ones have uh, one of the gynecological cancers. My wife has ovarian cancer. So I said, yeah, I'll give it a try. And there was a meeting held at a conference that Johns Hopkins had, and I attended. And there was probably about 30 guys there. I was pretty amazed at that some of the men were opening up so much that it tugged at my heart, and I opened up, and I came away from that meeting feeling that I needed to be a member of this group. So I started going to the groups and met the other men, all in different circumstances. We're all different. Wives were at different stages, or not wives necessarily, but the loved ones were at different stages of the journey. And immediately there was a bond of sharing, even though we come from different backgrounds, had never met each other. There was a bond because we were all in the same boat. We'd been through it from the beginning of the diagnosis, and we were at various stages. Our loved ones were at various stages. And after our very first proper meeting, once again, I came away with a sense that this is a group that I could actually be in, because I felt that I was able to share my feelings. And through the time that I've been in the group, sometimes I'll go and say basically nothing, and I just listen to the other men and hear their stories, hear their feelings, and most of it touched me, even listening to them. Other times I would go, I would be, I would have the need to share my feelings, and that was a very good experience for me to be able to let out my feelings and have people who would listen with no judgment, and also some of their stories and advice would help me as I sat back and reflected on it. It's one of the best things that I've ever done, is to open up in the group. And as we all know, the journey is very hard. It's hard for our loved ones, but it's also hard for us, and we have to look after ourselves. And I do hope that you seriously think about coming to see what the group is about. Thank you.